Good morning, everyone out there in crypto land. Welcome to the show. Listen, I'm glad to have you guys here. Today is October 28th, 2019, and it's a Monday, and we're going to take a look at the markets right now, and let's start the charts right here. And first thing we're going to take a look at is cryptocurrency itself. $248.8 billion this morning. It's looking better than it was. Even though, like, a little bit of bearish sentiment's coming back just a little bit into the market, but it's up from where it was. That's the thing. It was down around 206 billion, I think. Now it's up to 248 billion total market cap. We're looking at a Bitcoin price of $93.74. $183 for Ethereum. XRP is 29 cents. Bitcoin Cash is $266, and Tether, well, not Tether, I'm not going to do Tether, Litecoin's $58.40. So there's our top coins. Now, I hear it through the grapevine that Tron is doing really well. That's what I hear through the grapevine. It's one of the coins that's doing really well. Let's take a look at the Tron price today. It's 20 cents. We're looking at it's up 15% on the day. Now, we're going to talk about a few other things in the coins here. Bitcoin is booming. It says, here's the reason why Ripple XRP is not booming. It says, Bitcoin's epic surge has lifted the entire crypto market, with one notable exception, Ripple. Ripple is barely treading water while most of its peers are enjoying meteoric gains. Crypto analysts say there are three reasons why XRP is struggling. Traders are saying that XRP is struggling as it faces key resistance areas. Ripple may be forming a reversal structure, according to them, and XRP is converting the downtrend line into support. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. Ripple, or XRP, as it's more commonly known now, is a coin that relies a lot upon use case scenario. And there's a second thing involved here, the fact that they're holding 50 billion ripples in escrow, basically. 50 billion. Did I say 50 million? 50 billion ripples in escrow. And there's like 48 billion. Let me take a look here real quick. 43 billion in circulation right now. So there's less in circulation right now than they're actually being held in escrow. I don't like that. But let's be honest. Let's take a look here at what Ripple's doing with another article about Ripple. It says, amid Ripple's deadlock below 30 cents, analysts say it's a powder keg that is poised for a monster rally. Maybe they're right. Have to wait and see. These guys say that it's poised for a monster rally. Ripple was up to like 45 cents or whatever, not that long ago, really. But that was during the Bitcoin rally, more when Bitcoin was on its way up to 13,800. Let's take a look now at this article. Bitcoin price in the millions, but we have to wait a decade. Who says we have to wait a decade? I don't think it's going to take a decade. I'll tell you how I think it's going to take for Bitcoin to make it to $1 million. My personal opinion on when Bitcoin's going to make it to $1 million within the next 5 years. I don't think it's going to take a decade. I think by the time we see the decade out, I think that in the next 5 years, now here's my prediction, guys. 5 years from now, Bitcoin is going to be the most valuable asset class on planet Earth. It's going to have a higher market capital 5 years from now than gold. That's what I think. Unless something weird comes along and something freezes the network or something like that. But it come in 2009. We haven't seen anything happen yet to it Why should we expect something weird to happen to freeze a network or whatever if it hasn't happened already since 2009 till now? It seems to me it's very resilient. And if it continues trudging along like it's doing and growing under the surface and growing and constantly, that's what it does. It just constantly grows. We should just assume that in another 5 years, it's going to be the most valuable. Look at how far it's come. I'm amazed how far it's come already just since 2009. Just in the last 10 years. I remember back in 2013 what it was like. You couldn't do anything with a Bitcoin. Quite seriously. You know? You could buy them, but that's it. You could hardly do anything with them. Most people didn't know what they were. You know, and if we see this kind of growth continue, there's no reason to assume we won't. Well, by the time 5 years comes from now, I mean, we're a long ways into this already. By the time 5 more years comes along, I think we're going to see Bitcoin be the most valuable asset class on planet Earth. And almost, Bitcoin is going to take the position almost like a world reserve currency. So they want to know what's going to replace the dollar, and they're looking at all these other fiat currencies. They're not going to replace the dollar, but they never look at Bitcoin. Almost like it doesn't exist. It's standing there right in front of them, screaming, here, me, me, me. And they just go right over it, and they say, well, the yuan replace the dollar? It's the world. They know something's going to replace the dollar because the dollar's going down. It's going to go down, you know, as world reserve currency. There's so many enemies against the dollar out there that are working to see that it goes down. Chinese are always ahead of the curve on everything. They always get in there first. They're very smart. Chinese people are extremely intelligent, and they're fast. They're fast. They're Johnny on the spot, you know. And a Chinese tech race with the United States heats up as it's ready to launch its digital currency. So they're getting in there ahead of the United States. China, notorious for its lack of privacy, approved a new law to regulate cryptography over the weekend as it raced to launch its own digital currency. They're already in there. They already got their own digital currency already. The United States is dragging its heels, you know. When are they going to catch on? Chinese beat everybody to the punch already. They're already to the punch bowl. They're already drinking the punch. The United States is over there clueless that the punch is even on the table. This is a race to the bottom for the fiat currencies now at this point, guys. Currency wars has begun. And to top it off, we've got a financial system that's in decline. The bubbles are all starting to burst, starting to pop underneath the surface. Nobody's seen it yet. That's because it's running as an undercurrent. This is what the repo thing is all about right now. Them pumping billions and billions and billions of dollars into the system to support it. This is going to continue. This is going to grow. Going to be more billions pumped into the system. Unbelievable amounts of money. They're going to keep going. They're just going to keep going. There's no stopping them until they create profound inflation. And then the next step past that is the people are going to lose confidence in the fiat currencies. And guess what's waiting there in the wings for all of this to happen? Cryptocurrencies. So we're going to see a wealth transfer occur. It's like never occurred before in the history of the world. Never will occur again. A wealth transfer out of the fiat monetary system into the new. And the Chinese are ahead. The Chinese are already knowing this, and they're already ahead of the curve. We need to wake up. You know? Wake up to cryptocurrencies being the next thing. We go through stages on this planet. Like, if you went back in time, we had a stage when kings were the big thing. And then governments come along, and they were the big thing. And, you know, you can tell by the way I'm talking, government's on its way out. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. But governments, people are becoming dissatisfied with them. They can't control the monetary system. And you know what's going to happen ultimately in the end? That's going to replace governments? Computers. The world is going to be governed by corporations and computers. That's ultimately what's coming at the end of the party here. And cryptocurrency is going to be the money. In the end, they might just call it global credits. You know, they might just merge all the cryptocurrencies together and call it the credit. You know, you got any credits? Just like out of a sci-fi movie. Thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.